Welcome back. This is Jerica at My Kitten Fitness and Life, and I am ready to talk today about how I have gotten into this huge mess, right? And what my intent is, what my next move is, what I want my space to look like. So, what I am doing right now, what, of course, Exodus, part of this has been, I talked about last week how I've been watching Cody Sanchez, and she's talked about how to things to not do in 2024. To well, she talked about getting rich, but I see her channel and watching hers. A lot of what she talks about are life skills that are transferable to just everyday life, whether it be getting rich, starting a business, whatever. So decluttering is the first step that I wanted to do to life transforming and making more positive changes in my life. And another thing I wanted to do and why I started this whole decluttering process and this channel is because I decided I want to do some travel. I want to set myself up to do some bopping around the world, traveling, seeing different places, and that has that what has got me started with that was Exodus Summit. So Exodus Summit is a group, a community that has been created by Rashida Dow and Stephanie Perry, and I participated in the Exodus Summit this year, and it was amazing. And one of the things that they talk about as you're preparing in your traveling process is decluttering. What are you going to do with your stuff? And I got a lot of stuff that I haven't, and it's disorganized and cluttered, and it's just too much stuff. And I need a new system. I need a new way of handling my space. I need a new way of a new belief system behind how I live. And what one person that they introduced to me was Christine Platt, and her her book, the Afro. Where'd my book go? I just lost the book. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get the book because I want to get the title right. I got the author's name right. Where did it go? I just had it. I actually started this video and I had a phone call. See, I'm still trying to figure out the technology, y'all. This is my only third video. I'm still trying to figure out the technology, and I haven't figured out how to stop phone calls from coming in while I'm recording on my cell phone. So it's a work in progress, but I'm looking for my book. I just had it, but it's the Afro Guide to the Afro Guide to Minimalism. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Before the end of this video, I'm going to have that title of that book. I had it earlier in the first video, and now this is why I need to declutter, y'all. I can't find my stuff when I'm looking for my stuff when I need it. Oh, no. I don't know what I did with it. But, oh, well, here's the easy thing to do. I'm going to Google it. Okay. Hold on a second. I got to make sure that I get the title of the book correct. So let me just Google it right quick. Christine Platt. But I've been reading the book, and I showed it the book and everything in my other segment. And I'm taking a workshop with her, with a group workshop with her, a 4-week intensive on Afro minimalism, and it's been great. And she has facilitated a fantastic workshop, and just helping us explore and discover what has got us to the point that we are, and how, and the process in which we go through to change how we're living and how we can live more intentionally. And so that is part of what we've been discussing, and it's been really good. I had it. I just had the doggone thing, and then I tell you, eventually I'm gonna be all together when I show up here. And I know I could push pause, but no, I'm not gonna push pause because then that means starting over again, and I don't want to start over again. Okay. But the actual name of the book is The Afro Minimalist Guide to Living with Less. That is the name of the book, and the author is Christine Platt. So I'm going to put a link in the description. I wish I could just show you my title, my book that I'm reading. But of course, I have so much stuff I can't find it. I can't even see it. But that's okay. Let me see if I can get a good image of the let me guess, see if I, here we go. I'm trying to get to her website. She has a great website. Afrominimalist.org is her website, one of her websites. And then she has another website called I Am Christine Platt. Here we go. I found it, y'all. So this, there we go. So this is the book. All right, so my camera's tracking my face. Remember that, y'all? So that is why I couldn't focus it and center it, because my face is the center. Yay. But anyway, the link is going to be in the description to both of her websites. So you can check out Christine Platt and her other books as well. But I've taken a workshop with her, and it's been really great. She's such a beautiful person. And I've learned quite a bit about myself as she's helped facilitate this process. And she's been the group has been good too. We've shared a lot and learned a lot from each other. So it's getting back to why I'm doing what has gotten me here. And what came out in one of our sessions was there are some as children, we make promises to ourselves. And whether it be based around trauma or whatever it is, there's something has happened where you as a child have decided, I'm going to do this, or I'm not going to do this, I'm never going to do this. Those big announcements you make to yourself when you're going through something, when you're mad at your people around you, or something has happened at school, what have you, at home. And I made a promise to myself, y'all. And my space, my decluttered space, is a result of that promise. My promise to myself was, when I get older, when I get grown, when I get big, I'm going to clean what I want to clean, and I'm not going to clean what I don't want to clean. Nobody's going to be able to make me clean up nothing. Yeah, that was my promise to myself, and I have lived up to my promise, because when I don't want to clean, it doesn't happen. When I want to clean, sure, I do it. I can clean and get it done. I know how to clean, because my family don't play that. No, my family don't play that. I know how to clean, but I just don't want to when I don't want to. And so that's the promise I made to myself. But guess what? It's not serving me. It's not serving me at this point in my life, because it's too much clutter and it's too much junk that is filling the space, and I can't think. I can't express the creativity and the energy that I want to because of it. So now I have to have a new promise to myself, a new commitment to myself. And I don't know about, and this is just something for you to think about in your journey, that you started. What did you promise to yourself that's keeping you where you are, or in hindering you? Or what promise did you make to yourself that is just holding you back? Yeah, that's keeping you where you are from changing the things that you want to change. And that's just something for you to think about and explore. And do you want to change that promise? You can change the promise. I'm changing my promise. I think I'm exploring what my new promise is going to be to myself, my new commitment to myself, and I think it's going to lean towards live. And I like what she talks about in her book about living more intentionally. I mean, minimalism doesn't have to be about living with what nothing or what is the most aesthetically pleasing thing um, or fitting somebody's construct of what minimalism is supposed to be. I like the concept of I'm going to live intentionally my way with that and I don't want to use the word less either, even though she uses the word less. I just want to be I want to, whatever I have in my life, I want it to serve a purpose that is supporting me and what it is I'm doing, what it is I want to express about myself. That's what I want my life to be more about, and that with less, with less badges. At some point, I'm going to use the word less until I think of something else, but we'll see what happens. It's a process, it's a journey, and I can frame it verbally however I want to frame it. And so can you. Whatever it is that you're working on, you can frame it however way you want to work on it. However you want to frame it. I'm not dealing with paper. I'm just, some of this paper I need to shred. I need to look at and shred it. So it's just going to get put out of the way if I can't throw it away. That's stuff I can't throw away yet because I need to actually look at it. But I am making progress. I'm in a different space in a different place in my room. And the layout of my space is I have my big old living room, I have a bathroom, bedroom, and yeah, this is my second floor that belongs to me. My mom has the downstairs that belongs to her, and yeah, she doesn't come up here. My mom she doesn't come up here since we moved in. It's my space, and I have neglected myself in the space. The plan for this space I talked about before was that it's going to be a creative mecca for me. It's going to be a creative sanctuary, and I'm going to do the things and the hobbies and develop the hobbies and things that I had intended to engage in. And it happened for a little while, but the next thing you know, life gets to life, and as we say nowadays, that's our new thing. Life gets to life, and my life got so busy with the 9 to 5, and it got busy. Just life, and man, it just got busy, and I guess stopped. Oh, a pandemic happened because I was really busy before the pandemic happened. Who wasn't? I mean, when the pandemic happened, I was I was working crazy 12 hours a day, and then I was going to school part-time, and I was working some side hustles. Yeah, I was busy. Pandemic shut it all down, y'all. Shut it all. And I had a social life. I even tried to have a social life doing all that. School, work, side hustle, social life. It was wild. I had overextended, burnt myself, and didn't, was doing the overextend burnout stuff that we do. But pandemic happened and shut it all down, like it did for everybody. And then now I'm recovering from the from now not doing anything. The hermitage. I'm telling y'all, this was the first time this weekend that I actually went out and participated in a dance class. That I used to go to dance activities and events all the time, and this was the first time this weekend I went to a African diaspora festival, and it was amazing. I got to dance. I got to participate in dance classes around with an instructor from Guinea, Haiti, and I didn't do the Mali class, but it was Guinea, Guinea dance, Haitian dance, and Mali dance. So that was the African diaspora dance festival that I participated in. I danced for 3 hours and tapped out. It was like a 6-hour festival of dance classes. I think it was probably maybe 6 hours, two 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 hours, but I tapped out at 3. And all that to circle back around to say, yeah, this space was supposed to be a creative space, and it's big enough for me to dance in. Yeah, that was the intent, to just enjoy it and flex in my creativity, whether it be music, dance, or whatever I was doing. Right, I was actually in school for sign language. I intended to do a whole bunch of things with um, somatic movement. I mean, I had great intentions, but as the pandemic hit, all that changed. So yeah, I need to shift my spacing. Okay, all that changed. So now I'm just working and working and working, and that's it. And then all this mess just filled the space. Just filled the space. I mean, I tell you, that pandemic did something to me, as it did to so many others. You just, the shutdown was very, very, very real, and the clutter just piled up around me, and the lack of motivation just continued. And now I'm breaking out of it, y'all. And I'm tired of the self neglect. And now, we talk about self care. I think real self-care for me is when I actually take care of myself and my space, so that I can take care of my mind and my body. I mean, that's self-care. I think more people are talking now about, when you're taking care of yourself and your space, keeping it clean, and intent, you're taking care of your space and your body with the food you eat, your exercise, that kind of stuff. I think, massages and stuff are great. Ooh, I forgot to turn this on. Okay, yeah, y'all. You know your girl is special. I am not your regular YouTuber for sure, who's all polished and got their stuff together. Oh, that was a bright light, y'all, but there's a little better lighting. Check me out. I was in the dark, didn't even realize it. Sorry. But here we are, and I hope you're either, working on all this. I'm sharing all of this to say, when you make a promise to yourself when you're younger, and how it can just carry into something that you didn't anticipate it carrying into, um, or continuing, and how it can negatively impact you. And that's what's happened to me. I have the negative impact of my little promise to my little girl self. Be like, don't worry, it's okay, Derica. You don't have to clean if you don't want to when you get big. True, you don't have to. But there are some benefits to having a clean space. And as a child, I didn't fully understand, Sometimes you feel like you're just being punished when you're young, but it can be like that. But over time, as you get older, thankfully, wisdom comes, experience, better thought process comes, knowledge comes, and you decide that you're gonna make a change, make a new, go in a new direction. Okay, this has to be shredded. You decide to go in a new direction because you want something different for yourself. And I want something different for myself. I don't want to have a whole bunch of stuff to worry about and carry around, and and some of the stuff I don't even need. I mean, goodness sake. I mean, it is more than a notion, y'all. Yep, I am moving everything around because I'm getting this corner of my room cleaned up. So hopefully you're working on your project and you're thinking about, okay, what promise did I make myself that has got me in this space, at this point? And what new promise am I going to make that's gonna create something different for me? It's gonna create something more of who I represent now, who I am now as a person. And that is I don't need this pen. That is where I am. I am sorry. I turned off moved the camera and turned it off. I stopped recording. I guess I didn't have to tell you that, but on this channel, we're just gonna keep it real. This is not the type of channel where you're gonna show up. I'm gonna show up and be in it with my makeup on and the script all laid out. No, that's not. If you're looking for that, this is not it. This is not it. This is the raw deal, where you get to see things in the in raw beginning stages. And if you're not here for that, you don't want to see the imperfections. Well, you know, you know. I think that's what part of, to me, I do get it that people say that you, what is it? You want to show up with as your best self. But I think sometimes that it's good for people to see the rawness of a situation, or the true the true what's the best word, y'all? Uh, the truth behind the situation. Not everything is perfect. Not everything is gonna be glitz and glam. Change is not glitz and glamorous all the time that people want to project. People they they go through some hard work and tough times when they're reaching these pinnacles that we admire, And I'm okay with showing you my process, my work through it, because I think maybe that might inspire you to start whatever you're doing in whatever imperfection or whatever space that you are right now. But the important thing is that you get to start, You get to start. Or that you're motivated and inspired to start. So, yep, that's what this is about. I made a promise to myself that I would clean when I want to clean, not clean when I don't want to clean, and it's not helping me. And now I'm making a new promise. Christine Platt has been a great facilitator in my process. I definitely am inspired by the minimalist concept or the minimalist lifestyle. It's, well, not the life, just the concept of living intentionally, being more purposeful about how I want to show up in my spaces. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. I've watched a few YouTubers that are living their minimalist life and enjoying it. There's just something about being able to travel when you want to travel you know, without a whole bunch of stuff, but still enjoy your life, enjoy your your experiences, without a whole bunch of having to worry about a whole bunch of stuff weighing you down. I mean, I think it's a level, level of freedom, maybe, to not have so much stuff or to worry about so much stuff, and then less decisions that you have to make. I think that's a draw for me too. So, yeah, that is where I intend to go with this. I'm going to explore um, more minimalists that I see out here, whether they be laymen or quote unquote professionals. There are some well-known authors out here other than Christine Platt, and I'm going to check them out. But I do like what she says. You can do it with keeping your ancestry in mind. I think that's one of the things that sets her apart, when you consider not just the aesthetic of it, how pretty it looks, or clean lines, how pretty it looks, or how clean it looks, but when you consider, does it carry meaning for you? Does your space, does what you wear, does how you show up carry meaning for you, and what meaning does that does that carry for you? And I really like that concept. How do I want to show up, and what does it mean to me? That's appealing. So, and it gives me opportunity to do more self exploration because I've shared in the group that when it comes to clothes, I haven't bought any of it. My mom has bought 90% of my clothes, y'all. Yeah, I said it. My mom has bought 90% of my clothing, and she's amazing. I don't, I've never had to buy anything. My mama has bought it for me, not because necessarily I asked her to, but it's because she's my mom. That's something she just chose to do, and I receive, and no matter what, even if I tell her don't buy, I don't need, I don't. Mm, I'm her kid. She wants to make sure that I have things that she would like to see me have. So, you know, that is a part of my upbringing, and it's good. It's been amazing, but now I need to shift, and I want to show up more in what I've chosen to show up as, rather than what someone else has picked for me. So I'm going to be looking for designers. I need to figure out some designers or resources who's clothing line. I don't make it. I'm not a sewer. I'm gonna be buying some clothes, y'all. I just don't know what clothes I'm gonna buy. But I will be buying, making some purchases out here in these streets, finding the right designer, and being more purposeful about how I want to appear, and what I want to appear. But right now, most of the stuff, somebody else got for me. I ain't mad about it. I'm very, very, very grateful. I'm very fortunate. I've never had to think about what I need to buy unless it's some kind of special occasion that I just had to go pick it out for myself. But on the whole, I haven't had to worry about shoes, clothes, none of it. None of it, y'all. So I'm going to get rid of this, but I don't want to just throw it away. Mm, mm. Recycle. It's recycle, right? so yeah, that's what this session is about today. I've pretty much said everything I wanted to say about it. I have ended up here with because of a promise as a little key, as my little girl promised to me, which is now, but that little girl promise, it's time to let it go. And maybe you have something that you promised yourself when you were a child. Maybe it's time to let that go. It may not be serving you anymore. And it may be time for a new promise, a new commitment. So think about it. If you want to share it in the chat, that'd be awesome. Would love to hear it. Would love to be a support to you. And yeah, where do you want to go next? I think I'm thinking that Afro minimalism is the intentional lifestyle is for me, and I'm going to explore that. And yeah, that's where I am today, y'all. I think I'm going to continue to clean tonight, but maybe off camera. Knee pads. See, I was dancing, y'all. I had knee pads. I was doing all kind of stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. I had this space. I'm telling you, it was before the pandemic. I was one busy person. And I have the gear to prove it. So yeah, we're gonna be sorting all this stuff out. My goal, y'all, I talked about was to have all this done before Christmas. That's the goal, to have all this done before Christmas. And y'all, bless me, pray for me. Lord help me. And I still haven't decided about, my mom kind of offered, I said, to help. I said, Mom, are you gonna be on camera? Because it's gonna be something we got we gotta do live, So she may decide to do it one day when she has an off day, that our off time coincides. She may show up and help me on camera, y'all. We may have a nice little interview session or conversation with my momsies. We'll see how that works. Or I did talk about, okay, calling in a friend. Don't know who will be willing to show up on camera with me, but it's still out there. We'll see who will be willing to step in on that. So that's another option that's still out there. Um, so that's to come. Haven't decided yet. So just stick around with me so we can see what the next adventure is going to be. Will it be a calling in a friend? Will it be the mom? I don't know. I don't know. But remember, if you're interested in minimalism or checking out, you know, a concept of more living more intentionally, um, yeah, Christine Pratt is the author. And the book, again, is... The book again is The Afro Minimalist Guide to Living with Less. So yeah, check out her website, check out her books. I don't know if she'll be having another intensive or workshop or opportunity to work with her directly again this year or next year. Not sure about that, but because I think she's primarily an author. But you never know. You never know. Just go to her webpage, put in um, your contact email information to get updates, and yeah. Great lady. Loving her book. I'm almost done with it. And this weekend I will be doing some actual releasing of some more items. Um and yeah, we're gonna do some decluttering and releasing some things together in my last workshop with her. And I'm excited. I'm excited, and I got more space. I got another space done, and yeah, I'm gonna keep moving this way. And I got a little spot over here I'm gonna work on too. Next week, I'm gonna probably just I don't know. We'll see what's come next week with the next video. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet, but I hope that you will stick with me in this journey and that you're doing your own thing, right? Because this is not just about me, it's about you. um yeah, joining me on a journey of transformation, of doing whatever thing that you want to start working on, whether it be, if you're joining me in the declutter process, then you've been, your hands been busy. My hands been busy this whole time. So so yeah, I'm excited that I'm continuing to make progress, and I know you're making progress too. If you want to leave some comments in the chat to talk about your journey, I would love to hear about it. And that's it today, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is Jerica with My Kitten Fitness and Life, and yeah, good night, everybody. Bye. Peace.